What's up, everybody? Welcome to Brad&James, the live, fun, interactive conversation about
almost
anything. Hey, great to have you guys along with us tonight. Hope your Monday's been great. How's your Monday been?
Well, obviously, it's been fabulous. Let me tell you, it's been a good Monday because it was a good Sunday.
How good was it?
So,
hey, wasn't there a TV show that when the guy would say something, people would be like, how fun or how good was it? Or how funny was it? Was that the Howdy Doody show?
It's before my time.
Okay.
So I didn't watch Howdy or Doody. So I don't know.
Anyways, a good weekend for some.
Yeah, that's it. Tough weekend, brother. But let me just say, look, it's just the things I saw on Sunday. I was so encouraged by. We can just start with just how these amazing Dallas Cowboys. I see my brother Broderick Santiago is there. I think the Bills won. I'm not sure. I think the Bills won. But did you see the Lord's Cowboys?
They were playing the Falcons.
Out come from the dead. I mean, it was woo. And let me tell you what else it was good. Dallas won, and then did anybody see the game late last night? The Patriots.
I did.
Did you see that one?
Did. Man, I thought they were going to do it. Seattle put that hit on Cam at the goal line. Now, Seattle finally did something right at the goal line. So we're happy about that. Hashtag too soon, probably.
Man,
still
they flipped Cam on that one. They said no Cam do.
But, I mean, he was right there. They almost messed up.
They hit him like they meant something.
Well, I know they did, but he was right there.
2 weeks in, all I'm saying is it looks like
in
horseshoes and hand grenades.
So
is that what it?
You're right.
Okay.
They stuffed him.
It counts in cornhole too.
Yeah.
By the way, but
true.
I'm just saying, like, did you see? Oh man, they put it on them. So I know, with New England leaving, I know that put a sour taste in some people's mouths, especially some people in the Jackson area. They put a sour taste in their mouth.
Not gonna name call.
Hey, I'm not naming any names, but I know people that are Patriots fans that live in the Jackson, Mississippi area. I know that I probably put a bad taste in their mouth, but I'll tell you, it still is looking like the Patriots got a great deal with Cam.
I mean, Cam
they
could be in a lot worse shape.
Cam look good.
They could be in a lot worse shape.
Look at Lionel Gardner. Yeah, Lionel, come on, man.
Lockers.
You know. I can't even take it.
Look, he has been chomping at the bits, folks, to just look at look at it. It looks good.
This little thing.
This whole thing.
I just
still got the heat coming off.
It's got the heat coming off of it. I'm just bam. It's just how it goes. So anyway, So what? They're up 2-0 now. Lakers are up 2-0, but it looks like they are. Oh, here we go. What is Jeffrey Gwinnett saying? What is he starting stuff with? All right, so let's just look, because we're going to operate in truth.
I'd rather see a couple of you.
So we have to mention that the little baby bears are in first place.
Baby bears?
Cubs. Cubs are in first place.
Cubbies.
And the Chicago Bears are 2-0.
The Bears are 2-0.
2-0 with Mitchell Trubisky, which we all know Jeff is a fan of.
We do.
That's all I'm saying. Jeff's ready to turn his back on them, and now Mitchell showed up. So
that's what happens.
So that's all I'm saying.
Because there's a lot of teams out there. They're scratching their head today. And some fans are like, "Well, we lost so and so."
I've seen some people in Atlanta are shaking their head.
I'm shaking my head, but at the same time, I'm like, "Hey,
the whole state of Georgia sometimes just got a typical.
All I know is though they look good. The Atlanta look. Let's talk about NFL.
Uni talk. They did look good.
But Atlanta.
There's a lot.
Atlanta's fire.
I did see those Ram unis too. The bone color ones. Those were hot. I like those
people
a lot.
People are hating on the Rams uniforms. The Rams uniforms are bad. They are awesome.
I like those a lot.
And then the Chargers yesterday.
Chargers
may have the best uniforms in the NFL. And then you had the Patriots with their kind of.
I did like
the Patriots with their kind of more military look. Who else? Who else was? They kind of made some changes.
Well, we already talked about for a no-name football club. Washington still looks sharp.
I know.
So
Washington looks sharp. I know. Washington did good. Who else was there that kind of upgraded their look a little bit? The Raiders are debuting tonight in that stadium.
Ooh, the Death Star.
That thing that has a retractable field.
It's amazing what they can do nowadays.
I mean, just
it really is.
It's a retractable field.
It's awesome.
It has a 90-foot tall torch in it.
Torch?
Yeah, because I guess there was a Raider Nation torch that they lit. I guess in
honor
of
like an Olympic torch.
Like in honor of Al Davis, I guess. And so, and there are people that actually guard it, but they actually put one in this stadium.
That thing is cool.
It is.
But I mean, most all new stadiums now are like amazing works of architecture.
We talked about the Rams and the
SoFi Stadium. The SoFi is so fire.
Woo! It is. It's no joke. Like, it is for real. Like, I love that thing.
Whoa.
Sorry, I almost tipped our table. Sorry, Brad&James almost had an accident.
We did.
We almost had a big one. Sorry about that.
Because I'm sitting too low.
I have to keep matching your height. That's
I'm in
you
the
low
rider.
Bradley.
I'm in the low rider.
Okay. All right. There we go. I just want to
make
sure.
I don't like looking like
I'm so much taller than you.
Like one of them cars that bounced.
I've never ridden in one, but you know, I live near Santa Maria, California.
You probably saw some.
Oh yeah. Really, it's pretty cool ones they had there. So we are Lakers. Anthony Davis.
The brow came through.
The brow came through while they were in the Black Mamba jersey.
Can't lose in those.
But Denver's tough. Look, no joke. Denver is tough.
They're a good club.
Denver is really good.
So
this series is by no means over.
They don't play again until, would it be tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And then Boston Heat. That whole series is really good.
You'll have to forgive me. Who's leading there?
Heat is up 2-1. Boston just won the last one, but man, the Heat with Jimmy
Butler.
Jimmy Butler. You have Tyler Hero. You got
D Wade.
Well,
you almost said it.
I'm like, D Wade. Who's it? They have the kid from Michigan. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name.
I don't know.
Robinson, is it?
Huh? Duncan Robinson. So he's there.
Hey, then we can't hear you. You gotta position your mic. Like
Duncan Robinson.
You are a part of this now, man.
So yeah, it's been a cool deal. So both series have been good there in the NBA.
And I'll catch us up on the PGA Tour. Bryson DeChambeau won the U.S. Open yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you know about Bryson?
No.
Okay. Do you know about Bryson?
I know the name.
This guy, he's put on I don't know. I don't want to misquote his actual amount of weight and muscle that he put on since last year to this year.
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot. I mean, and so he's real scientific. He's real strategic about. He actually said that he thinks humans can live to be about 140 now. He thinks that's a possibility in a real. Anyways, he's kind of a weird cat, but got a weird looking kind of swing, but can smash the ball.
Yeah.
And so he won the U.S. Open yesterday, and next up we have the Masters in November. I'm pretty psyched about that.
Are you thrilled about this? Is that doing it for you?
Yeah, for two reasons.
Okay.
Because the next two major championships in golf will be at Augusta. It's kind of weird, but if everything plays out back to a normal schedule for 2021,
okay,
the first major of every year is the Masters, and that's in April. So golf fans are looking at like a Masters in November and then a Masters again in April. So they're like all losing their mind.
They're losing their minds over that. Yeah.
But that'll be where my boy Tiger defends his title. So we're hoping for another repeat. That would be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be good. That'd be good. So
yay sports.
So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. So we had that. It's been some significant things that was in the sporting world, in the world of kind of life as it is, like for real. Like here we had, the Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Bader.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with a D in it.
Yeah, Bader Ginsburg, yeah. So she passed away.
To be as old as she was, I thought that she had been selected way before when she actually got selected.
Oh, no.
Which was the Clinton administration, right?
What is Jeff Gwinnett? Sorry, we jumped in, Jeff.
After the weekend of golf, I realized. Hey, I don't think so, but...
Did you play with Jeff Gwinnett?
We did. We played in a little 4-man scramble this weekend for a tournament over at Dixie, kind of in
Hagen
recognition of
y'all to bring
autism.
I was busy.
He was busy, but
ever since he started going back to school, he's busy.
I mean, I'm sure he is.
Like
I can use that excuse now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I know. Hagen's been like, he's been incognito. He ain't been like, we're like, he don't go to lunch with people no more. He just, Hagen's all about the books, like trying to like graduate and stuff.
He's like setting a great example.
He's doing a good.
Or either he's telling us one thing.
He had a test today, so we'll
doing
see.
another.
No. I bet. Yeah, did we get the results from the test yet today?
Nah, but I felt good on it.
There you go. Okay. That is good because you know what? I never felt good about any test I took, and it usually showed. So I'm glad you felt good and confident on it. That's the way to be, man. That's the way to be. That's the way to do it. Children, take notes.
It's been good. It's been good.
You want to know what else made this weekend good?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Cooler weather. Tell me it wasn't a nice change.
It was.
And man, when we were playing golf, I was like, it's like borderline chilly. But how was awesome.
Jeff's pretty good to golf?
Yeah, Jeff's good to go.
Good?
Yeah, he did.
Jeff's got some skills.
Man, he smashed this one drive. I mean, I swear, like, I don't know if I've seen anybody drive the ball that far on that particular hole ever. Yeah. And I've played there a long time.
Well, Jeff has some skills. Jeff is on basketball
smashed.
court.
I know. He's like, just watch out.
On golf.
He shows out, man.
Hey,
show up and show out. That's all you got to do.
He don't know nothing about football, but
okay.
I'm
going to let y'all duke that out in the parking lot.
Bear stuff, but he's trying.
They say you probably say the same about me.
Yeah.
But the cooler weather was, it was awesome.
Gosh. It really was. Saturday was amazing. We had my dad's birthday party. Yeah. My dad's 74th, and so he came and hang out. We ate out on the staycation deck.
Perfect weather for that.
And it was. I mean, we had he came over at 2, so we were there from like 2 to 5. I mean, it was perfect.
It really was.
It was perfect. And we have this mosquito zapper thing that is absolutely killing it right now. Killing them. Killing it.
Killing them.
I love it.
It's taking care.
It's working.
Of business.
It's taking care. I mean, it is slaughtering.
It's not. Remember the old school ones that you used to get, like back in the 90s. It was like this big and kind of like triangle shape, and kind of like that.
It's basically the new version of that.
Okay. Yeah, those were good. I remember hearing that baby.
It sizzles them thing when I hit that. I mean, it's music.
Yeah.
It's like a little hi-hat cymbal. Like
it's just, yes.
Yeah.
Another one done. Another one I ain't got to worry about.
So, but anyways, but the weather was amazing. Which then, speaking of weather, are we supposed to have another like rainstorm or something coming Wednesday, Thursday?
I think there's some rain in the forecast. There is a storm. Is there a storm?
It's not coming. I don't think it's coming toward us, but I think
that's what I meant. Like there's a storm, but I don't think it's directing towards us. But we may get some of that residual rain
for sure. So,
but I mean, I looked at the forecast this morning, and I didn't see any temperatures like over the mid to low 80s. So I mean, I'll take that.
Yeah, I think that'll work. So but the weather was perfect Saturday. So
I think
did you all win the tournament?
I don't think we won, but we played well. We shot 64, which was 8 under par. So,
okay, all right.
Turned in a good number.
As a team of 4.
Team of 4.
So you took the lowest, whoever did the best. Is that how that scored, or is that?
Well, in scramble, it's like basically everybody hits a shot, and you play from the best shot.
Oh, okay.
And then as collectively from the 4, you try to score the lowest you can out of the 4 shots. So basically, you're getting 4 attempts at it.
Okay.
Per hole.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah, good time. It's a good format to play and have fun because everybody still gets to hit a shot, and then say you don't hit well, but somebody else does, no problem. Just pick it up and then you go play from the best shot. So a really fun format to play in. So
how long did it take?
How long did it take? I mean, it takes a little longer for that because obviously there's 4 of you, and sometimes you chasing after stray shots or whatever, but well, it's also a lot of people out there playing too, so you're not really moving at a fast pace because you usually have a group in front of you.
You played 18 holes?
18 holes.
Okay. Well, hey.
Yep.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So we had all kinds of stuff that happened. I'm sorry I interrupted you. We were talking about Ruth Bader Ginsburg and how she you said you thought she was appointed to the Supreme Court earlier.
Well before.
It
was the Clinton administration, wasn't it?
I believe.
I think that's what I saw and read. I think it was.
I don't want to misquote it.
It's okay. We have nice followers out there who will be happy to correct us if we're wrong.
But so that was that was pretty crazy. Just kind of seeing that side. My wife was on a movie that had just been, or documentary that had been done on her recently. So just pretty remarkable life, pretty remarkable accomplishments. So pretty crazy. And now the scramble, for a new justice,
Is that something that will? I don't know. Is that going to be like? How do they handle that? Is it appointed by the president?
Yes, the president makes the nomination.
And so are they saying
confirmed by the Senate
because of where we're at, to the election date? Is that something that is going to happen?
It's totally the thing right
because
now.
All I read, I mean, today, browsing the headlines was the Supreme Court Justice nominee. That would be right? Mm-hmm. Is now a political issue, and I'm like, well, duh. What is it a political issue?
What is it right now?
I was like, it turns political. What did you expect?
Yeah,
let's be honest.
The issue is whether they make the appointment right now, because the same thing happened in 2016 when I believe Judge Antonin Scalia died during the last part of the Obama administration, and so. There wasn't a vote taken then. He made a nomination, but they never moved on it, and so they were like, "Well, we should wait till the next one," because at that point was the election between now President Trump and Hillary Clinton. So they were waiting until that got decided, and then they felt like that person should. So now here we are in the same situation, and they're like, "No, we're gonna push it through." So people are.
They're losing their mind.
It's a lot. I mean, if you're that,
so they're pushing it through, meaning they're gonna make that decision happen. Now,
they're gonna make he's gonna make a nomination, which President Obama did as well.
Yeah, that's kind of their thing, right?
But they're actually going to take action. There was no action taken on his nomination, and yet there's some will. So it's a big deal.
Does that upset people?
Some, yeah, for sure. There's definitely people that are concerned. Obviously it gets down to political ideologies again, just where you have people that are really excited about the possibility of the court being more conservative and having a definitely solid, probably I believe be 6, 5 or 9 of them.
I think 9 is the number.
There's not, so
that sounds right.
Could be a 6-3 conservative, definitely conservative. There's other people that are extremely concerned on the other side.
Right.
Just about women's rights. They're concerned about rights for the LGBTQ community. There's a lot of concern on the other side. So it's again the most divisive election we've had. And
why does it seem like in like presidential election terminology? Because I'm not well versed, but it almost seems like you only have your extreme left and your extreme right. Yeah. When you're looking at it from like news feeds and sources that are coming in. And blah, blah.
That's those things sell, those things get clicks.
That's true, I guess so. That's the clickbait stuff.
Yeah, that's clickbait stuff. So they're in the business of getting clicks, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
So clearly it's not quite so.
It's not.
Just that broad, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to say. There's a lot about. I'm concerned about where our country's heading, where ideology, where we're headed. It's a lot. At this point, it is charged on every front. There is nothing that is kind of a slam dunk idea. There is nothing that is seems to be a unifying part.
Well, because like you look at the year 20. Is that even going to be a thing? Like year in review 2020.
If it is just a year in review,
right? Well, it could be the years. If you're doing it annually
in review.
There's gonna be the year in review 2020 edition.
It didn't start out great, and then it just like kept going.
So that's like the thing.
You're just like, do you really want to review this one?
That's what I mean. Like,
what meme did I say? I saw someone that said, "I'm not buying a 2021 calendar until I get a trailer, like until I see a trailer for the year." what's coming. Yeah. Like I'm not buying a calendar until I see a trailer for that year.
Yeah, give me a preview.
Yeah, give me a preview of what's coming. So
no 30-second preview either. I want a full 2-minute HD 4K
how
preview.
Does it end?
How does this gonna work?
Again, of course, because that whole deal about because everything changes on December, at midnight.
Yeah, of course.
Like
it's all over.
It all changes. But that's what's going to be pretty interesting to see how that whole thing kind of plays out. So.
Well, we're less than 50 days out now. Got to be
from
election date.
Oh yeah, I think, yeah.
I really don't watch a lot of news. There's a couple of reasons. Well, I get like rabbit ears, so I get the main ones.
Yeah.
But I guess they've kind of been out on their.
Everybody's out. Everybody's campaigning
on their campaign trails.
I don't know how you turn on your phone and don't. Well, now you'll get an ad. There's ads pops up ever in games. Anything that you're doing right now, you're getting an ad on something. So
I really tried to be kind of selective on. And not just political ads, but just ads in general, and for different. Because, like you said, it's
I don't know how you can be selective on ads. I just they get us.
Well, I didn't say that. I meant like selective on screen time.
Got it. Yeah, no, general. For sure. I hear you.
Yeah,
I think So that's kind of been the big part now. I look forward to where it's over. Where the political because. I'm not sure you're changing anybody's mind. I think there are some people that may be undecided. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what ad is going to change their mind. But it is what it is. At this point, we're there.
And then it gets to a point where the mudslinging just becomes like.
It's everywhere, man. It's a political process. It is, but this is bad. Like this is probably as bad as it's been. And there's a lot of key, not just the presidential election, but a lot of the Senate races and a lot of the states. I don't think, the one here in Mississippi, I'm not sure how competitive it will be, but Alabama, you have Tommy Tuberville, the former coach of Auburn.
Tub was
former coach of Auburn. Hey, did you know the former coach of Auburn was running for Senate in Alabama? I don't know if you knew that or not. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew that. Yeah, Tommy Tuberville, Auburn former coach running. And so it's kind of a lot of tidies that's got some things they got to figure out. They're gonna vote for Tubbs.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Tied for Tubb. No, they probably will.
Well, that's true.
Oh, you got a lot. There's races ever. It is so much at point mailing ballots. Will we even really know anything election night for the first time because of absentee ballots and the large number of people that are concerned about getting out to like go in polls and be in crowded places to do. It's a lot. It's tons. So clearly things that we need to be praying about for our country. It's a big one. It's a big deal whether anyone is saying they're political or not involved or not. We're all involved. Like we're all there. There is a lot at stake, and no matter what, we're all going to be affected on some way. So you can be involved or not, but you're going to be affected in some way because November 4th comes, and there's a nation that we got to figure out how to lead and put together and unify and care for. There's people's lives that we really are still there. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't have anything else to add to it, really, other than.
It's a ton. So yeah, it's a lot going there. So you got that. You had we were talking sports, but I was kind of thinking we were talking about something else. I was kind of thinking you had mentioned something, and I kind of
I mentioned my Thai food experience.
Yes. So Brad, first of all, let me just say how it made my afternoon to hear this. By the way, so I'll let you go ahead. Just tell us the story.
Well,
and Hagen, I need you to be listening close, okay? Because this is stuff that, again, what folder this goes in. Culture. What else? What's the other one?
Future Mrs. Hagen.
Yes. Yes. Now, see, he's getting it.
I'm learning.
He's getting it. Okay, so let's go. So you had an experience this week, a new food experience.
A new food experience,
because Brad is not terribly adventurous when it comes to food.
That's right. I'm not.
Meat, potatoes, meat.
One can get too familiar with vegetables,
And broccoli. That's right. Broccoli, meat, potatoes.
I will give a lot of credit to my wife. She has expanded my food palette.
We are grateful for her.
Yes.
In a lot of ways.
And she has mentioned this one particular restaurant before. Many of you have probably been to their establishment, Jutama's in Hattiesburg. It's a Thai food restaurant.
Yes.
And so the conversation came up, hey, we're hungry. Where do we want to eat? And I don't remember what I said.
Yes, dear.
It wasn't Jutama's. I know that. But she did mention Jutama's, and I was like, "Is it a Thai restaurant? I don't know."
Stop being a turd, dude. You gotta stop turding it.
And then she was like saying some stuff, and I was like, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
Then the yes dear came.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So we went, and right off the bat, I said they have two locations. I guess one's newer.
Yeah,
like we talked about. It was like, I was like, man, this is swanky.
Yeah,
white
nice.
tablecloths,
nice.
the whole 9 yards.
Their new location
super
on
clean.
98.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And long story short, well, at first, you're skimming through the menu and you're like, I can't pronounce any of this stuff. So I don't know what the heck I'm going to get. That's true. How can you go to every restaurant and know exactly what it is? You must have
because they have a description usually around the menu.
What if you don't know what that is in the description?
Chicken on a skewer with peanut sauce.
Well, that I understand, but there's a lot of that in there I didn't understand.
Okay, all right.
I mean, they got 3 pages.
I get it. Okay.
They're like, tofu, I'm like, no, bro. I saw that
tofu.
episode of
Yeah.
Everybody Loves Raymond. I don't want no tofu, turkey, anything. So
yeah, that was a good episode.
I played it really safe.
What did you get?
I did. I probably cheaped out.
What did you get?
I got basically the Thai version of the chicken and shrimp fried rice.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
that's what you thought.
Yes, right. So when you hear the fried rice thing, you maybe think of the Japanese or Chinese food that you're accustomed to, but the Thai food, as James and I were talking, was it's on another level.
It's on another level.
It adds a great deal of additional flavor, a little spice, and then they had this red stuff hanging on the side of the plate, all fancy like. And I whooshed that chicken through there and put it in my mouth hole. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it was good.
And, of course, my wife was like, it's sriracha, of course.
We have a J.B. Ho from the 5,000. He commented, look at it. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
The lamb is fantastic. See?
Yeah. As soon as I was like, okay.
I haven't had the lamb.
Okay. We got to come back.
Yeah, you have to go back. I
was like, that's it. It was great.
Thai food, again. Go ahead, Hagen.
What's the name of this place called?
Jutama's.
Okay.
And I think that's all one, right?
Yeah, it's not spelled like it's not spelled like he's pronounced it though.
That's about right.
Because the way that he's pronounced it is like JEWTHOMAS.
How would you pronounce it?
Is it DJUT?
No. It's
J.
It's JUTOMAS.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is like you're talking about Jutamas Thai restaurant.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's Jutamas or Judamus, something like that. Ben and Lauren, like it was their Ben and
go-to.
Lauren. They that was their go-to for sure.
It's good. Now Ashley got something a little more, daring because she'll try anything.
Yes.
And so she was like, "You want to try some of mine?" Well, here's the thing.
So what'd she get?
I don't remember.
Do you remember?
I don't. If she
Ashley, can you tell us what you got?
Right now,
was it noodles or was it rice?
It was like vegetables and chicken and maybe a root. Not a root, but like it wasn't a noodle.
Okay.
But anyways, something of that nature. But when she asks if I want to try something, there is no question involved. There's no question. It's not, would you like to try? It's like, try this.
Yeah.
I don't like that, number one. But I've learned that there is no question, so just eat it.
Keep the peace.
Hagen, just eat it.
Hey, Hagen.
Taking notes.
Keep the peace.
Trust me.
Try it.
Try it as soon as they don't even hesitate.
It's better to try it and not like it than
to
to
not try it at all.
Because it will come up later.
And it'll be a long night. Anyways, so I did, and wow, hers was even better than mine.
It was good. Let me tell you.
I was like, okay.
Thai food goes to hit like the 5 flavor. They turn the 5 parts of your mouth, like every part of your mouth. It's really cool. I love Thai food.
All right, now comes the honesty, confession part of my story.
Oh Lord.
I have a problem when I go into restaurants of like different culture / other than like your typical American steak restaurant.
This is so gonna. Why am I nervous? I feel like my stomach.
I want to ask you. I need to ask other people. Why do I have
my father
the automatic urge to talk to the waiter, waitress, host, anyone in there, and try to talk in their accent? Why do I do that? I mean, it's automatic. Japanese? Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Lord.
I know. Okay, for me, is that camera not on?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. All right. We'll switch back to y'all. Okay. But I just know for me, I do that when I'm around people for an extended amount of time. Like, I'll start taking on their accent. But I never just have that immediate response to want to talk like them.
Well, that is not
automatic
an accent. That is them speaking English.
Their language.
Yeah.
So I mean, but
I feel like they can understand me better if I try to talk like them.
Let me just stop you because that rationale is straight from your behind.
This is
what
me.
Would make you think that is like talking to some. That's like it's like when people like when someone doesn't understand English and so we talk louder. Like, can you hear me? Like it's like talking louder does not help them understand anymore.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
like so speaking in the act like they're. What in the world?
You ever seen that movie Rush Hour when he's like, "Do you understand the words?"
Right. Rush Hour,
of course,
Chris
of course.
He's like, it does not work.
I am Brad. I have a problem, and that is my
bigger than you know.
Whether it's restaurant or just anyone. I mean, I told you about this guy who was my boss for.
And look where they got you.
I know. I was starting to think. I was like, did I imitate him on the phone?
There you go.
But I do. Why do I do that? Mexican restaurants go in there.
Idea.
Hola, muchachos.
I have.
There
is an accent to speaking Spanish, but there is not an accent when you're like speaking English to people that speak Spanish.
But it's like, okay, so like Chinese restaurant or like the Thai restaurant. I mean, I was like having to like tell myself, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Lord.
And then sometimes I do it. Just comes out like, oh, thank you. So yes, so. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but it's true, people. It's true. My wife she would say, yes, it is, and I hate it.
I imagine she would.
She does.
Imagine Ashley would. That is right.
But I mean, I'm just trying to be nice.
Well, is it nice? I mean, if I know I don't speak a language well, like if I'm trying to speak, like we were in Germany and I don't speak German well, and someone kind of imitated I don't know if I feel like, oh, I'm trying to relate to you, or like, are you making fun of the way that I'm speaking my non-native tongue?
I don't know why my brain works that way, but I just feel like if I speak slowly and in the same manner that they are,
you may need to
the
get
conversation will be so much better.
It is not helping. It is not working. Here's the thing, man. They are trying to speak English the way that you speak it, so it is not helping. They're just trying because they're understanding. They're learning English, or at least speak English, with the accent from their, their native language.
So if I knew like their language and just started speaking it fluently with them, that wouldn't be really a problem.
No, those are things, and again, different languages have my buddy Paul that is in California. Paul's just one. He's just stinking bright. He just recently got married, so 2020 has been a good year for him. I mean,
way to go.
Got married, and but Paul is like fluent in Spanish, and now he's actually serving at a Arabic Christian church in Sacramento. And I was watching their online class. I was like, is Paul speaking Arabic? I mean, Paul is just. But what I loved about Paul speaking Spanish, especially with my family being part Mexican, is the accent. Like Paul just had it down. And Paul raps. So Paul not only speaks Spanish, but Paul like raps in Spanish. Like he's good. Man. And so he's just, but it's the accent too that's part of the language. Saying word like it's when you see two R's in Spanish, it's not just burrito. It's burrito. It rolls. Like all that is part of the language.
I love a little rolling R action.
Well, I'm just saying that's part of speaking the language. So we don't have that in America. We don't have the double R's.
We got a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, English is hard to. It's a hard language. Like if it's got to be one of the hard language because the different sounds and different stuff makes, and the rules. Like
right.
When, C sounds like a K,
and then we just have like our own accents throughout the country.
Yeah,
that make it.
And that part, yeah. And so you do have accents, and so, but you think about even.
Let's go to the harbor. I need some chowder.
Oh, Boston. Okay, I missed it. You suck at that one, by the way.
The harbor was good, man.
No, it's not.
The harbor?
Kevin Reed, where you at? Tell him about his Boston accent.
I met a lady from up there, and so I thought I did pretty good. Well, she did.
Did she tell you that you did that?
That smart talk thing was pretty clever.
Oh,
it's got smart.
Some now look, and the regional accents are real. Like especially here in the South we have them. There's definitely a Midwestern one. There is, you think of like Boston, north, northeast,
Coast.
Definitely. People say
everywhere.
Californians
Cool.
have a accent, a certain way they speak as well.
Dude.
When I came from the Midwest, and I came from Missouri to California, and I remember why you have that country accent? No, I don't have an accent, but apparently Midwest we have a little bit of something that was different.
A little country.
That's what they said. When I moved there, when I mean they're like country. I was like,
they probably said that about anybody who was not from California then.
I was 14 then, 15, so I don't really know. But I mean, that they just talked about, how I said certain words. Like they said.
Do you ever say y'all? I know you say you all.
I probably say it more often now than I did, but I don't notice it as much. But I know my friends from Cali notice it more.
They'll notice it real quick.
Did you say y'all? And I went, did I?
They probably notice every time you say Mike could.
I don't say Mike could.
I don't either.
I refuse to say Mike could.
I refuse.
I cannot do. In fact, most people say it. I'll be like, what'd you say?
Yeah, I know.
Did you
called me out on it several times. He's like, okay, that's what's funny. We'll be talking. You're just like dead. You just wait for me to get done with it. And then you'll be like, okay, you do realize you just said, I want you to know, you do realize you just said, Might could.
It doesn't.
It is.
It just goes. Well, we're talking about ideas, and we're thinking about, well,
Hey, it might could work.
Right. Oh my goodness.
It might could.
That might could work, man.
You don't have to put might in there. You just that could work.
But it also might could.
It might. It might not.
Might couldn't should be eliminated from the human vernacular. Might couldn't. Might could. There was a friend.
Might will be one day.
There's a friend right there, a songwriter, and he said, I never realized that was a thing. He wrote a song and he said, like the song lyrics, something said, even if you might could. And someone was like, did you say? He said he was doing a gig there, so we were like,
how do you change that one?
Might could in your song, I probably was an English teacher was thinking you have just set back my whole profession,
hurt my ears.
Yeah, so. Definitely, yeah. So, but you think about, like you said, so the language thing. Okay, let's say, so if you go to Boston and
I'm gonna do it.
So, so no problem. But let's say you did that in a restaurant to a server in a restaurant, and you tried to do the act. Do you think they're like, oh, he's trying to talk like us, or they're like,
no,
what's he trying to do?
Of course not.
What are they gonna think?
It won't be well.
It won't be well. So I
get it.
Sure,
that's what I'm saying. It's
the
same
problem. Thing when you go in these other restaurants. You may want to think about that.
I do, and then it just comes out.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm just saying. I will not be going to restaurants with you because
we totally should.
No one's going to do anything to my food because it's people like you. People do things to their food in, and so I'm like, nope, I will not be going.
Oh no,
when I go to Jutamas, I will not be going with Brad.
We're gonna have to set that up. Make that happen.
Oh no, it will not happen. I'm telling you, that is my number one rule. Do not embarrass me and do not treat people or serve me in a restaurant badly.
No, I would never do that.
Y'all do not upset them. They are doing a great job, and plus they are bringing you your food, and no, I don't want to upset them at all. So no.
I did pretty good.
It was like no, I don't send stuff back. I'm like, I'm gonna just deal. I'm gonna go somewhere else, but I ain't sending it back again. That's just rules I have. No. But I'm glad. I can't even tell you how excited I was when you said I had something other than a burger and Raising Cane's.
Well, now, hey,
and salmon.
I do eat more than burger and Raising Cane's.
Clearly, you're in great shape. So clearly,
no, I'm not.
You do.
But
That
was a Thai food. Had never been on the.
And now,
really. But now I'm like, let us go back tomorrow.
So before Thai food, did you like Chinese food?
Yeah, and see, Chinese food. I mean. Probably when I was younger, it wasn't something I ate as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bless her heart, my mother's not a very adventurous, food, new types.
You don't say.
Yeah. Anyways, but now Brother Phil is like, it's all seafood to him. If he sees food, he's gonna eat it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No questions. So it took me a while to get to the Chinese food and then Japanese food.
You like Chinese food?
I do.
I just think Thai food. Yeah, not, but it just.
Well, I think the spice.
The spice is just there.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. So there's certain foods I don't necessarily enjoy myself, but I love the curries that they have. I'm not a big curry person, but I love curry in Thai food. Well, that's something you're gonna have to try when you go next time. They have
what is it?
Curry's a spice.
Oh, I thought it was like a something.
No, it's a spice, and so but it's really good. Most times, like in Thai food, they mix it with like coconut milk, and it makes like kind of oh my goodness, it's so good.
Did you ever watch some people on YouTube eat the super spicy Thai food stuff, like on challenges?
I have not, but I love spicy food, and I love Thai food.
I do too.
A couple things that I do, like there's some staples that I get. So if you want like some cool recommendations, or you have a peanut allergy or anything, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, so one of the things that kind of staples.
If you did and you ate peanut butter, would you have a problem?
Yeah, you.
Okay,
yeah.
then I don't.
Okay, so you'd have one real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Like when it's on an airplane, like if someone has a peanut allergy, like they don't like you. They will like not serve any peanut, and like you can't even like open peanuts on the plane because like it can like have that kind of like real bad reaction. Yeah, real like serious. So we had so staples at Thai food that like we get. So one thing is they have something called the dish is called satay.
Satay.
Satay. It's
satay or saute?
No, satay. Satay. So satay.
Like
so it's chicken
mushroom.
skewers. It's chicken. They grill it. And they put just a cool spice on it. It's just basically it's grilled chicken on the skewer, and then they have this peanut sauce that goes with it. It's so good. So you kind of get the grill and kind of the savory taste.
I could probably get down with that.
You would get. Let me tell you, you would love it. You love it. It's so good. And then there's different ones. You go to different Thai places, and they have their specialties. Like we went to Orlando. They had something called golden wings or something. But it was chicken wings that they had stuff with like some like crab meat or whatever. Dude, they fry the things, and then they had like this kind of Thai like there's sweet and sour sauce that you have like in Chinese cooking. And there's Thai sweet and sour that has a little bit like has a little kick to it. It has like some red pepper in it. It's really good. So anyway, those are that's one of the staples, like appetizer staples. And then there's like the noodle dishes. Pad Thai is one of the typical like one of the noodle dishes, which is really good. So yeah. It's an adventure. You go every time and try something different.
And it's a cool environment. The setting, I
haven't been to that one, but yeah. I mean, most restaurants, the Thai restaurants I've been in really are cool. Yeah, they're really cool.
Very cool.
But I'm glad, man. I'm just loving it. I'm glad you did.
Who knows? I mean, yeah, absolutely.
So where's your next one? So you're going to go try it? Because I'm actually talking about a poke bowl that she wanted. Are you ready to go try that yet?
I mean... I don't know about no poke bowl.
What's wrong with what? Oh my goodness.
That would be.
It's got. Is it raw fish? Is that the thing that's difficult for you?
It might be everything else.
Like rice?
Well, what? No, not the rice. But don't they put like a lot of different vegetables in there and stuff?
Well, you choose. You can choose. You can choose. So like Asian cafe there in Hattiesburg, you can go in there. You can choose. So they have rice. Like for me, my typical one, I get shrimp. I get scallops. I get some of the crab meat. Actually, they do imitation crab meat, but I get that and they mix that with like a couple sauces, which is really cool. And then I'll get like edamame, which is just basically like the beans, and then I think they have it seafood salad, crab salad, something like that. They call it. I usually do that. I just keep mine simple. You get corn. My wife now she gets like the seaweed salad, and she gets
goes out there.
She goes out, and that's so you just kind of can do what you want.
Yeah.
So and that way Ashley can go, and then she can go out there, and but you don't have to.
Shit, Brad will not.
Yeah, you don't have to.
More than likely.
And you'll like it. Trust me.
I will stay in the shallow end.
Yeah, it's fine, and it's good. It's good.
There will be no diving off into the deep.
Now my daughter, because we talking about food adventures. Like I don't know if I'm totally adventurous, but I think I'm willing to try.
No, you're probably more adventurous than me.
I probably am, but I may not be as my wife. But I don't know. My wife would say I'm as adventurous as she might be. We do go places though, so she probably would say yeah. It's just she'll go and whatever. So we go someplace new. I will normally get something, and I will venture out. But I mean, I get something like I really like. Sometimes she'll try something, and she's like, "That's not really what I wanted." Yeah, she initial taste on it. She's like, "That's what I want," So, but we have a good time. I mean, those food adventures are fun.
Yeah. She asked. She was like, "Well, are you glad we came?" And I said, "Absolutely. I want to come back." So
good.
I have to count that.
So when y'all going back?
A success. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we went at a great time. It was pretty early.
Yeah.
Like I told you, there was us and one other couple, or like a family of 3 or something in there.
So this was Sunday. You went down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
After church.
Hagen went after church. Went down to Hattiesburg. Supposedly is what I heard.
Tell me about it, Hagen.
And where did y'all go? Y'all went to Steak and Shake.
Yeah, we just went and got some Steak and Shake.
Steak and
Shake.
Look, that's
that is a classic.
That's the classic.
If it ain't broke.
Okay, first thing in Steak and Shake, that orange freeze will change your whole life.
What is orange freeze? Is that like the old 60s Howard Johnson
orange
ice
Lord.
cream? Like a Fanta orange icy?
Where are the people out here that are going to help educate these 2 young men about the Steak and Shake orange freeze?
Orange freeze.
You all should be ashamed to be in this country and have not helped these two understand about what the orange freeze is. So you all have an assignment the next time you go to Hattiesburg and you
get
go
the
down
orange
there,
freeze.
Get the orange freeze from Steak and Shake.
I can do that.
I mean, it is delicious.
I'm gonna give you
one
an
of
assignment.
Niecy's favorites. Okay.
I don't know what the assignment is yet, but I'm gonna give you
orange
one.
freeze. Yeah. Okay, so what did you have at Steak and Shake? And the prices are good too.
I just had the Frisco milk.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Frisco milk is good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You can't go wrong with the Frisco milk.
You know, they didn't have the fries yesterday that they usually have. You know, they usually have like the string fries.
The shoestring, yeah. What they have?
It was just like regular like potato fries.
I bet
like,
you.
It was like a smaller version of steak fries. You know what I mean?
They did not.
Yeah, it was different.
I bet you they went. I bet you they went.
No?
Hey, there I am.
Gosh. It
Okay.
helps when you got it.
Brad, Brad decided to plug in the. He just said, "Hagen don't need to." Hagen was like, "It's working. It's working."
I need to wait till an hour later to do that.
We got.
Steak and Shake.
So yeah, they probably went over to bring out and they may run to Target and just grab some out of the freezer. Because Steak and Shake, the shoestring fries are like what they're known for.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Shoestring fries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're so good. And then they'll put you put the different garlic seasonings. And Steak and Shake's just good. It's just good. You can't go wrong with Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
And then it's just you just can't go wrong. So, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I did not go anywhere. Since we're talking about food, we're gonna end it on this. But I did not go anywhere. But my wife made birria last night.
I saw a picture.
Niecy Hill, she just killed it. She's killed it. So I sent her. Well, I sent her these food truck. There's this food truck thing I follow, which I shouldn't, in Oxnard, California, and they make the coolest stuff. So I'm always sending her like, look at this, and so she takes it as a challenge. Like she goes on. We're just sharing. Yeah. Because we're not eating out anywhere as far as right now. There, and so I'm just like sharing stuff, and she like takes it. I can make that. And
she made it.
She made this. It was so good. It was so good. My little 6-year-old son, Gabriel, was there, and so Gabriel's kind of our picky eater, as picky as we'll allow. And so she made like birria tacos. It was so good. So anyway, she made this one, and so Gabriel was like watching his iPad. And when Gabriel wants something, that's just it. Like he was like, "Mom, I'm ready. I need more. I need more of that. Mom, I need, okay, it's just like.
So he couldn't get enough.
Dude, that kid could not get it. He was so about it last night. And it was good. She made mine. I mean, I think she's going to make some more tonight. I'm hoping. So
we're hoping.
She had like a griddle out on the deal. Oh, man, it was good. I'm going to invite you over as soon as we're done.
Oh, okay.
Then
appreciate that.
That way you could smell it,
so I can clean the dishes.
It was so good though. So anyway, she killed it. With that, dude, it was so good.
I saw the picture. It looked good.
And she added to it today. She added beef and all. So I don't know, man. It's just gonna be it's just a good thing.
That is a good thing.
So anyway,
anytime you eat good,
yeah, man,
it is good.
Well, it's been a good show, man. I appreciate it. Again, we know the Lakers. We got we were talking about fantasy. Woo.
Y'all was talking about that earlier.
We were talking about it a little earlier. Hagen was hating on stuff from last year, so Hagen needs to work on that. But yeah, we're it is where we at this year. Hagen won. Hagen, you won last week, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's getting the tar beat out of him this week. It's kind of a reversal of fortunes this week.
Yeah,
a lot of us that lost last week, we just straight up just showed up this week, and then
it happens.
And then Joshua Pugh and David Hughes are still like undefeated. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
Who's playing tonight? Did we mention
tonight's
the Raiders?
Raiders, and their new stadium.
Raiders at the Death Star. That's right.
At the Death Star, and I forgot who they're playing.
The Saints.
Oh, Lord! No wonder we haven't heard nothing from Joshua all day.
Yep.
He's probably housed
Raider
up.
Nation.
So yeah, we're gonna see what happens. So how you gonna bring the Saints in your home opener with no people?
Well, when they beat them, they'll feel good about it.
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, man, it's been good.
Yeah. Quick reminder, our podcasts are available on all the major platforms, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, and YouTube as well. So if you haven't already, subscribe on any of one of those, and you can get caught up and check out some previous episodes. And we got some exciting things in the future. I think maybe we can get to hopefully get to a point and do some fun stuff with some folks and all that good stuff.
It's gonna be exciting, for sure.
But we appreciate it, and it's been good. We look forward to seeing you again next Monday night at 6 p.m.
See you next week.